Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Apex. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Johnson.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, we get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Now he gets...
Wow.
Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
And now he's got the back.
Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here.
Big ground and pound.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Big power shots landing. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Excellent ground and pound there by Johnson.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive off. Johnson's looking for that arm triangle now.
Oh, now it's getting tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, nice. He's got to be careful here.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Postures up now and lands a
Massive shot from the top. In the half guard.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Johnson. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, big shots from the top. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Johnson getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Good, solid strike on the ground. Seconds winding down in the opening round. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Second round, straight ahead.
He's beating on the ground. Can't allow that to happen. The fight does go down there. I want you on top. So look for these scrambles, look for your sweeps, look for your reverses. Good call.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. All right, here we go. Next round is underway. We saw one submission attempt. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. As MMA had advanced, you saw guys completely abandoning full guard. Nobody stayed there. Right at the highest level, you got taken down, you rushed to the side of the fence to get up. Jose Aldo made this famous. You couldn't hold him down if you ever got him down. So you're seeing guys really settle into those guards right now, and they're paying for it by getting beat up. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. All right, side control now. Johnson's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell.
Trying to finish this fight.
He's got to be careful here.
Three minutes to go. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Johnson.
That eye's starting to close. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
He passes the half. Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Johnson. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Now he's going full mount.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Under a minute to go. Johnson's back in full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. And when his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Takes his back now.
Nice shots landing from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Oh, right to the mount. Great submission defense.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and this fighter's eye is swollen shut. Well, not quite, but it's getting worse at this point in time, and it's certainly something that bears watching. The cut man in there quickly. He has applied the end.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Big shot to the head.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, shoots for the double leg takedown. Looked to be a good entry. Unable to finish the job. Nice uppercut. Oh, lands a hip toss now.
That was a slick transition. There it is. Now he's on the mount. Oh, he got to his spot.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Johnson. Making all these shots count. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Ground and pound the hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud.
In the half guard.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, feet on the hips here. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
He passed the half guard.
Right into side control.
So what he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Getting them out here. Nice.
Right into side mount.
In the half guard. Oh, right into mount.
2 minutes now to go in this one.
Pop your hips.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press out into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Johnson.
He's got to be careful here. He's got to be careful here. Oh, he flattens him on his back now. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent. I mean, how about that back and forth action throughout the final minute? What a fight as we go the full 15. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 29-28, the Apex. Judge 2 scores it 28-28. And Judge 3 scores it 28-28. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is a majority draw.
All right, well, as you articulated throughout the broadcast, both men should be happy with their performances here tonight. Perhaps not that thrilled with the result. It's a draw.
Well, you want to win. As a fighter, you want to win, especially when you had moments. There were many moments in this fight where these guys were just so even, though, that the draw, being the decision, doesn't really leave me disappointed.
Got a few things that lay on my consciousness. Like who really here to stay? All of y'all fade away. I'm the one constant then. I've been knocked down more times than I could count, but I kept my head high from a city where you drink it out with left fly. Yeah, you looking at the top spot and don't even try, cause it ain't no contest, ho. Gold medals like I'm Utah, hope we're gonna hang time, send me poppin', whoa. GLX, yeah, we gon' prosper. 23, cut a chain, I'm slicing. All these snakes stay pocket watching, but I think I'm winning from my pocket. No, 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 I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion. You're looking at a champion.
So here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working whoever they put in front of him. He beat them, and ultimately he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The The preparation has been very intense, and he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight.
Now, most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title at 185. Here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, John. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts. And man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenger. Our tail the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Lewis. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, El Toro.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Do it.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop of tonight's great UFC event.
Big, straight left. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now some knees.
The fighters separate. And that's jump guillotine right away.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, looking for the submission now. Back and forth we go.
Back and forth. These guys are fighting.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. He's out. One submission defense on his foot.
Lewis gets back up.
Oh, he's back. To get that right hand busy. Ooh, big shot lands. Body kick lands.
Oh, big left hook there. His timing was impeccable on that takedown. Lewis getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Lewis, ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position. And now he's attempting to choke. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Oh.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Big ground and pound. Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Oh, big elbow.
Lewis is in half guard now. Nice strike from bottom position. Oh, big elbow. Lands with the ground and pound.
Great defense by this fighter.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back and an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
The triangle choke is very close to being...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go. This next round is underway. He got worked in that previous frame. We'll see if he has recovered here. That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Well, how about the ankle pick there? Well, if the single leg, the double leg's not working, go deep into the well, and the ankle pick was there for him there.
Boy, you got to keep digging into that toolbox. He has so many different attacks. We saw that right now with that beautiful ankle pick.
Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there. Straight right is there.
He's going guillotine.
Oh, he's out. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
Chase ground and pound, or you can go to submission. Right now, it looks like he's trying to get to an arm triangle. He needs to push the left arm across and secure it with his hands. Great submission defense, full display by the opponent. Nice transition.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Nice shot there by the champ. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Good work from the top here by Lewis. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
That was nice.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Lewis. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Lewis is right back to the full mount.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
So Lewis is able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job. He passes to half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Under a minute to go in the round.
This is where he wants to be. Oh, good defense, yes.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Final seconds here.
Right back.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. And the horn sounds on round 2.
You're losing this one, man. You are losing this one. You got to win this next round. He's out hustling you. He's putting more pressure on you. You got to do it.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. And blocks the shot there. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Takedown defense is there. Now some separation. Lands the double jab. Takedown defense holds up. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. He's got it locked in.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, go to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he got out.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
Getting him out here.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Beautiful transition.
Well, he's got his back now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yup.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Watch guillotine. Yup, that guillotine's deep. Oh, he's got the choke. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked a lot. He got pressure forward and off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
In the half guard.
Nicely done. Less than a minute to go in the round. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Oh, right into mount.
Lewis is in half guard. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Yes, smart adjustment, yup. Now he's going full mount.
So Lewis's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense...
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Fighters separate from the clinch. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Lewis.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut. Oh, that's it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 7 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, El Toro.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. Congratulations to the reigning, defending, still undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.